Alright there, Procrastinauts, mine's Pleborian, and welcome back to some more goings on in Kerbal Space Program. Last time we were here, we sent the IMIS on its way to Juno. We managed to get it to land, but unfortunately one of our base modules decided to land upside down. What a crock of shit that was. But today, I fixed that issue so we can press on with the next part of our mission. Basically, I just loaded a quick load back to where I was and made sure that that base module landed the right way up this time. But yeah, today, the next part of the mission is the actual official manned part of this mission. Now if I quickly bring up the Hercules Prime, this is our base construction doohickey mababa baba baba. This is what everything else has been built to fit. Now, for every single piece of this base that I shall be building, everything will be modelled to fit this. So this is how I know everything's going to work together, which I'm hoping will really help us out in regards to various bits and bats of getting this thing to Juno. So I think the first thing on the cards, I believe, is to get this thing all nice and set up. So I'm going to quickly do some of this. There we go. Nice, that'll fit. And if I get some decoupler going on here, so many mods installed, don't know where I'm going. Right, okay, so I could do a stack separator, I could do a decoupler. Those doesn't really matters either way, does it? Yeah, that'll do. So now what I'll do is I'll just get this, put that on there, throw one of these on, and that's good. That should be our keyframe module, our Hercules tug module, ready to launch, I suppose. So, without further ado, I'm going to do something I've not done for a while. 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, looks like we've got one finished craft here. I didn't know how to go about this at first, so I figured I'd just go with a very simple method. It kind of like looks like the keyframe where it's off center, but I imagine this will fly. Or at least I hope that is the case anyway. I've just realised there is something very important that I'm missing here. Yes, that's what we need. That's what everyone needs. Good old bit of advanced SAS. Right, there we are. That should do. The Globe 6, because it uses the KW rocketry parts that I used to build the other globe parts in the past. So, yeah, this should be pretty damn good. I hope this is all ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and launch this thing, I think. As per usual, you can find that song in the description below. Make sure you do check that, because I get a lot of questions about, oh, what song was that you just used? And quite frankly, it gets annoying after a while when people should be looking in the description. But right, without further ado, we're going to throw the SAS on. We're going to get ourselves up to about there, because that's the thrust this thing needs to launch at. And we're going to go on the countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. Boom. Right, okay, so this thing goes up like a bloody rocket. Haha! Wouldn't you believe it? Because that's just what it happens to be. Right, first thing I want to do is I want to activate the generator on this. That should give us constant power all the time. So that is good news. At least I hope that's the case. And the next stage is going to be getting this into orbit and getting ready to do our orbit to Juno, I believe. That is going to be the one. Oh, it seems we're getting a bit of overheating on there. Let's take the thrust down a little bit. We are picking up some good speed here, so I'm not really too fussed about the whole overheating thing bothering me too much, or the thrust being as high as what it is. Because normally on lower stages such as this one, you'll go max thrust, whereas this one you won't do as much. It should be enough to build us into orbit. I really do hope it is. And we're getting some really weird judders on G-forces here, but who knows? We should do this in all fairness. Tank's looking a bit grim though. May have to rethink this, but who knows? It's been a while since we've had a mission failure. I'm not saying it's nice that it would be nice to have a mission failure, but if we have a mission failure, I don't think it's like going to bother me too much for the simple fact, like I said, it's not happened in a while. Most of the stuff that we've been doing recently has gone pretty damn well, minus the base being upside down and the cat not doing its deorbit properly, but never mind, eh? I am going to thrust down a little bit because it seems that I'm having a bit of trouble turning the rocket. Gravity turn for the win is not winning. See if you can get yourself a little bit more. The G-forces are being really, really rough here, so I'm going to hold it there. Hopefully when this thing runs out of solid fuel, which is about to any second. Okay, perfect. So we're going to ditch that stage. Oh god, what the hell? Now, I was not expecting that. Alright, now we've got that gone, we can use the rest of whatever bit of fuel we've got to achieve orbit, because we are going up at some really high altitude here. Some really, really high altitude. I'm just hoping I can use the rest of this now for the actual orbital injection without blitzing too much of the lower stage, as it were. Who knows if this will even work. Right, okay, fair dues. That did not work according to plan. So let's get ourselves out here. No, actually, we don't want to do a manoeuvre node just yet. We have got up quite high on this instance, so I'll turn the SAS off. I'm going to engage the next stage. Alright, okay, sort yourself out, mate, with a bit of RCS. Alright, and what I need to do now is I need to start building this into a orbit. Whoop! If in doubt, I'll try and... there are no docking ports on this actual craft. Herpity-derp. Okay. Get yourself around, pal. What do we need here? Oh, we're looking at a lot of Delta V here, so... who knows if this will even work. I'm also having this bloody problem with it rotating, pleasing itself again. Right, thrust up and let's see what we can do. Without blitzing too much of our fuel, shall we say. Right, nice. Juno exploration vehicle, go! Activate. There we go. Nice. So I'm relying on this being like a very efficient rocket by the looks of things. As long as I can build up the orbit with only using half our fuel, we know we can build up 1,000 Delta V required to actually reach Juno. So that shouldn't be a problem. I mean, chances are that if I can get this round into a very strange, what's the word I'm looking for here? A very strange orbit, then perhaps maybe, just maybe, that I can perhaps take advantage of the O-berth effect, as it were. Yeah, that'll do. Can you take us down a bit lower than that? Because that's where we're going to be heading to do our burn, I think. Yeah, that'll do. So 446, 27 seconds till the estimated burn time, so that's good news. Okay, let's turn that off and let's get ourselves up there, ready to do our burn. Whoop. Right, 28, 27, right, go, 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 go. There is a bit of a mismatch in weight. I don't know if you can see this here, but the SAS has got priority over that. It's going to do ourselves proud, I think. Let's see, how much do we need? God damn it, look at it go, man. Look at this thing go. Keep going. I need a periapsis, preferably over 70. There, that's done. Right, okay, so the O-berth effect, ladies and gentlemen. Not something I usually use a lot of, but it's good, it works. Juno set target, right, here we go. So for a decent burn, we need to be on the periapsis to take full advantage of the O-berth effect. Alright, let's have a look. There we go. So we've done a bit more of a more efficient burn than we did with the original IMIS intercept, so that's good news. So 1,400 whatever. Perhaps I can do it with this, who knows? Who knows indeed. So where is that manoeuvre node? I think it's back round this way, if I'm not mistaken. Not mistaken! We've got just about over half of our fuel left, so it didn't take us that much to burn 1,000 meters per second from what we saw just, so hopefully we could make it there with like a wee bit of fuel left to mess around with. It'd be nice if the Epsilon probe was still there, but that thing's gone well out of the system, well past Joule. Very past Joule indeed. 53 seconds for the burn, that's pretty damn good. 1 minute. Here we go. Throw ourselves a bit more of a tilt on, get ourselves there. So as you can see now we're coming back down towards the surface of Kerbin. This might not take as much effort, at least I hope that's the case. If you can, mate, we're going to need to get yourself on that 90 mark and hold yourself there. Oh god. Horseman transfer for the win! Right, okay, here we go. See what we can do. Oh man. I really am hoping that I can just get a really straight up intercept for June, otherwise it's going to be a long drive. But we can drive over the surface of June with this thing, with a bit of luck. Come on, fuel. Right, seeing as how we've now got a... get yourself out and then we'll kill it there, so job's a gun. We should be on form to actually meet our target. Right, let's give ourselves tiny wee whippets of thrust now. This is the point where we're going to be using very minimal adjustments here. So let's take it down to less than 1 million. Oh god, no. You see, what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to just do some RCS and just to help get this in the right direction. And that'll do for now. So the descending node is around the other side. That's good news. I don't know if it's the correct way of going about this, but we'll find out as we go. We'll do some adjustments on the actual orbit itself once we leave Kerbin. So we are very limited on the fuel that we've got. I suppose this does loop back to what I said last episode, where that person said, why do you build rockets with only touch and go amounts of fuel? This is why. Because if I were to build this bigger, it wouldn't have got itself this far. Believe me, it wouldn't have done. Farewell, Kerbin. This is the last you'll ever see of this planet, Mr. DEMV. Let's get ourselves out there. Alright, good times ahead in the kerbal space program. So what is the crack with this? So if I head on down to the what's it called? How much mono do we have? We have quite a bit of mono propellant, so that's good news. So I'm gonna just head over this way. I'm gonna stop myself there. Now the SAS should do some jiggery pokery with this. So let's see if we can not decrease this ever so slightly. It's a bit of an effort, but it seems to be working for the most part. No, let's make it go down a bit quicker if we can. 7 million, 6 million. Okay, we're now breaching back up to... Okay, 6.4 is the closest we can get for now. F5 this. Now, I need to be getting more towards it, I think. Okay, turn that off, and we will press on through the system. Hopefully the use of fuel is going to be absolutely minimal when it comes to this. So I'm going to get around a little bit, do some manual course corrections with the RCS. Don't want to use any of this engine fuel. This is going to be solely for deorbiting us. Due to periapsis. So if we do some like minor thrust downwards, do we get no, we don't get that, do we?